Sauber are back in Formula 1. Well, actually they never left, but now the name is back, for the time being anyway. The mercenary team have sold their services to a huge variety of title sponsors over the years, providing a semi-competitive organisation to the highest bidder. Audi will take over that title sponsor role from 2026, but for the next 2 years, the team's name is a complete mystery, which is almost unheard of in this sport. Secrets are almost impossible to keep in the F1 paddock. Fortunately, Sauber team principal Alessandro Aluni-Bravi has given a massive update on their new name reveal, and Valtteri Bottas has given us the first hint at what to expect from the team in 2024. I'll cover all that in today's video, so don't go anywhere. The first turbo era of Formula 1 ended with the 1988 season. The 1.5-litre turbocharged engines were phased out in favour of naturally aspirated 3.5-litre engines. Massive demand for engine suppliers and a constant influx of new teams saw car manufacturers like Subaru, Porsche and Lamborghini enter Formula 1 as engine suppliers, and sometimes buying out existing teams. Other projects never progressed beyond design studies, such as ones carried out by Simtech for BMW. It was a turbulent time that led to the withdrawal of many small teams, and even more famous marquees such as Brabham and Lotus. It was at this time that Sauber appeared on the F1 scene. They were an established name in sports car racing but had never ventured into Formula racing before. With Mercedes behind them, the team came to the grid in 1993 and have participated in every season since then, under a variety of names, but always with the Sauber factory and staff behind them. There was Mercedes, Red Bull, Ford, Petronas and BMW before Alfa Romeo came along, but it was with BMW that they had the most success in 2007, when they were very distant runners-up to Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. With Alfa Romeo leaving Sauber this year, the historic name will be back on the grid, but the actual title sponsor is still unknown. In its various guises, Sauber has launched its cars in Austria, Germany and most often Switzerland, with the 2023 C43 unveiled in a joint ceremony in Zurich and the team's headquarters in Hinwil. But the outfit has never lifted the covers in the UK, something that will change ahead of the 2024 season. Speaking at the Autosport Awards, team principal Alessandro Aluni-Bravi said, "On the 10th of December, as soon as the FIA will publish the entry list, then we will of course announce the new team name. I think it will be a surprise and we cannot wait to start the partnership with our new partners. We will have, I think, a really fresh approach in terms of communicating marketing, and we will do a launch of the car here in the UK. Finding a fresh approach to releasing a Formula 1 car isn't simple, so we're excited to find out what the team has in store. In terms of the team name, Sauber really do have a blank slate for the next 2 seasons. Audi could of course have come in as a title sponsor next season, but Sauber has made clear that the choice has been made for the German manufacturer to not have any public presence until 2026. That means no Audi name anywhere on the car, no Audi logo, nothing, which is a huge surprise. Asked about the possibility of the Audi name or logo appearing before its official entry, Bravi said, "No. Audi will enter in 2026. Commercially speaking, it is important to have a big bang in 2026, not to dilute the Audi involvement with the team. So we will continue as Sauber based on the heritage of the group." Aluni-Bravi added, "We already planned the next step, and of course we signed that title partner already at the beginning of 2022 for the next 2 seasons." This statement from Bravi makes the new sponsor name even more surprising. Whoever is taking over the naming rights in 2024 has been signed up with the team since 2022. Somehow, Sauber have managed to keep the new title sponsor completely secret for 2 years, which is absolutely incredible. I won't even begin to speculate because it could be any number of international companies, but why don't you make a guess in the comments for what you think it'll be? Audi and Sauber's insistence that they want to delay any partnership until 2026 did spark rumours that the manufacturer might be trying to back out from its F1 plans. These rumours were strengthened by the departure of former Audi CEO Markus Duesmann, who approved the original F1 plan, and the fact his successor, Gernot Dollner, has said nothing about the F1 project and his thoughts on it going forward. But while the lack of communication has triggered doubts about Audi's commitment and even prompted wild rumours that Toyota could take over the project, Sauber has said the situation behind the scenes is very clear. Aluni-Bravi said that meetings he's had with Audi at its headquarters show everything is progressing as originally planned. "Between Vegas and Abu Dhabi, I've been in Ingolstadt," said Aluni-Bravi. So I think that there is a commitment. I've seen people that are fully committed and they're working really hard. We know that the challenge is big, but there is a full commitment. Audi's entry to Formula 1 with Sauber could see the team reborn back to the competitiveness of their BMW era. Audi will bring big investment to the team, the kind of money that is needed to make a Formula 1 team into race winners. While the budget cap constrains how much can be spent on the car, improvements can be made to facilities and better drivers can be convinced to join the project with a big money contract. The new money, along with the massive rule changes coming in 2026, means that Sauber need to get their team ready to work flat out from 2025 onwards. Formula 1 teams won't be able to start work on the 2026 car until 2025, which means that Sauber have 12 months to get their team and facilities ready for a hectic 2025. Asked about the changes that will be seen over the next 12 months for the Sauber group, Ravi said, "Of course, we're working really hard in the transformation process. We're still a small team, an independent one, but the challenge is big, so we're working to develop every area, every department. It's not just a matter of size, it's a matter of finding the right people. As Sir Jackie Stewart said, people will be crucial. Due to the cost cap, the big teams don't have the flexibility to offer their engineers bigger and bigger contracts to avoid them being poached from elsewhere. Ferrari and Red Bull have both seen big departures in the past few years, and Mercedes have been gutted of their best staff members, as the team had to make salary cuts and redundancies as they tried to reduce their astronomical outgoings to balance their budget. By the sounds of things, Sauber will be the latest team looking to poach key staff from the front of the grid. While staff are vital to an F1 team, the car is the final product, and for Alfa Romeo's last season in the sport, that car just wasn't good enough. In its last season under the Alfa Romeo name, the Swiss outfit slumped from 6th to 9th in the World Championship, scoring only 16 points. Valtteri Bottas said recently that the team realized that it had reached the end of the line with its 2023 car, and that an all-new approach was needed as a revised design team started to gel under technical director James Key. "I'm glad that it's over now," said the Finn of the past season. "And next year, everyone starts from zero again." There's been many changes in the team lately, and I think positive changes. Also, the concept of next year's car looks interesting. So in that sense, I do have hopes. But now we need to work hard for that and try again. The main thing is we need a new car, and it needs to be different. James Key will have something to prove at Sauber. He was let go from McLaren at the start of 2023 due to a need for structural changes, according to Zak Brown. Basically, the team was developing very poorly, and it was James as technical director who paid the price for that. Coming to Alfa Romeo, James will have to prove that he's capable of leading a technical department in the right direction and push them for continual performance improvement. Bottas says that Key's input has been a major boost for Sauber. "I feel like with some new people we have, including James, there starts to be stuff happening," he said. He has, obviously, lots of knowledge, even from this year's McLaren, so for sure there's good information coming from different people. So that is good to see. I think that's what we needed. Valtteri also sounded very positive about the car the team were producing in the factory. "From what I've seen, I'm happy because there are differences. I think that's what we need. So many question marks, it's still early days. But at least we're seeing progress, and the last few weeks have been actually quite productive at the factory." The Sauber team have a lot of work to do if they want to lift themselves a little higher up the constructors' standings in 2024. But for now, things are sounding very positive from within the team. Do you think they'll be able to improve for next season? And what's your guess for the title sponsor? I can't wait for the 10th of December to find out. If you want more F1 news and analysis like this during the off-season, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, drive safe and bye for now.